Hey everybody, welcome back to Crazy Not Crazy, Billy Joe, Laura, and Kim, episode 24. Right? Yeah,
Yep.
episode
Hey,
24.
everyone.
Hello.
Hey!
24.
Yes.
We're like 24.
I know, we're just like 24 of what?
Oh boy.
All kinds of
Scrambled
stuff.
eggs. I don't know.
Scrambled something. So yeah, to listen to everything that we've already done up until tonight, you can go to our website, crazynotcrazy-podcast.castos.com. There, I spit it out.
We'll get it. We'll get
yeah.
it.
Yeah, eventually. It's only
Eventually.
taken a couple months, and I still haven't gotten it. But
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway,
get try.
that will take you to all of our links, and
Yep.
that's Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and so just like, share, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Yeah. We're every place.
we're everywhere.
You
We're
can
all
find
over the
us.
place. Yep.
Yeah.
So we have to let everybody know who's been on our journey. I always say the journey and go back to the journey because it has been. We've moved locations.
Oh.
We're in the garage tonight, which is
Yeah.
really like fun because we just have so much more room. Like this super long table we're all spread out on. Stu gave it up for us.
Yeah.
Shout
it's
out
pretty
to
cool.
Stu.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Stu. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gave us more room and more.
Yeah. So
And we're used to it. We hang out here every Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know, in the winter and when cold weather, anyways.
Yeah.
We're in the garage, so it's a comfortable spot too. And Stu is more than willing to say, "Yeah, girls, go right ahead."
yeah.
You know.
So we
Yeah.
decided we were gonna give you guys some garage talk tonight.
Yeah, this is our
Oh.
typical garage talk.
That's
yeah.
right. Good.
It's gonna be
Okay.
a lot about nothing. A whole hell of a lot of shit about nothing. Right?
Yeah, it was like a lot of things that came from our last Saturday night in the garage. Nothing came up that like became a story and a topic. So
Just a lot of babbling going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's babbling. Oh, wow.
we're just gonna
That's all we do is
babble
babble.
tonight with some
Yeah.
garage talk, and I think we're gonna talk. I know. I tried.
I'm sorry.
It was good. I tried to go past it, but
You did.
that was a good call out because it's so hard to talk
Hey,
sometimes.
that's the fun thing is like we can call each other
Oh my
out,
gosh,
you
and
know,
the
like
stuff we all say. Oh my gosh! Remember last week when we were at your house and Chelsea,
there you go again.
Yes.
Gypsy, which is Laura's dog, was drinking out of the toilet, and I looked in and I was like, "Hey, Laura, Chelsea's drinking out of the toilet," and Chelsea is Laura's daughter,
Who wasn't
who is a
there?
full-grown woman.
I have trained her not to drink out of the toilet.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think Chelsea knows not to drink out of the toilet
Yeah,
now.
and
So
Chelsea's a
nah, I don't
full-grown
mean now, but she always knew not to, you know.
Chelsea's
so
listening
funny,
right
though,
now.
Because I just like turned and looked at Billy Joe as soon as she said it because it was just too funny. I'm like, are you yelling at Chelsea?
to get out of the toilet.
But
my
that was
gosh.
pretty good. I think we all do that though.
Yeah.
With
Oh my
names,
gosh, I'm
especially
always
when you have
messing up
kids.
names.
But it
Yeah.
is funny that you did it like with Chelsea and Gypsy.
I know, like Chelsea, it's not that I say Chelsea's name a lot, so I can see like my kids and my dogs, I do it, but they're my kids and my dogs. Now I'm doing it to your kids and your dogs.
Yes, but I think it's instinct. It just
But
goes
it's just
with
because
you.
there's so much
Yeah.
going on in your brain, you guys. You know, like I feel bad. I don't even have a house full like you. You know, like with everything going on, and you know, thank God Lexi doesn't drink out of the toilet, but Oakley does. But when I'm going to when I give her snacks, so I'll be like,
cold
Lexi,
water."
come get a snack. Oakley, come up here and get your snack. You know, but it's like names just roll. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I'm really bad with names anyway,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I can't get a name right.
Yeah, I know with your sister and Ed and Shelley, I
Yeah.
always call them Shed and Ellie
Shed
for
and
some
Ellie,
reason.
yeah, I've done it like a zillion times
You have
too.
too?
Yes, yeah.
Isn't that?
Shed
I'm
and
just
Ellie.
like, Tom will look at me and be like, who?
Shed and
And I'm
Ellie.
like,
I'm like,
oh,
you know,
you know.
Shed and Ellie.
But it's true, the stuff that just comes out, you know, like
Yeah.
that's why it's fun to just like do something like this and just show
Yeah.
how silly stuff is, you know,
Yeah.
like
Well, I was one morning, I don't know, it was quite a few months ago. I was out on my front porch and my dogs just run free at the house. We just let them out. They don't get chained out or nothing. And they were out running around and they go over to the neighbors and play and stuff. So I'm going out to yell for them and dead serious, I yell out, my dogs' names are Duke and Bailey, and I yell out Bake and Dooley. I'm like, Bake, Dooley! And then I stand there for a minute, then I'm like, Bake Dooley again, and I'm like,
You
what?
said it twice?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, I'm like yelling it like Bake Dooley. So anybody like, and then they are listening. It's like, dumbass, your dogs are
Are you
dooley
baked? Are you baked and ready to dually?
She's duly baked.
Duly baked, right? Yeah.
And then I wonder why they don't come home. They're probably listening to her like, God, she's back at it again.
Yeah.
Listen to her, she's done.
They
It's
probably
not-
stopped for
yeah.
a second and was like, "Who's Mama yelling at now?"
Yeah, we're like it's not us. We're good.
Yeah,
we can stay and hang. Like we're
That
good.
is
We're not
true.
in trouble.
That is true.
I love
But I was,
Duke and
like,
Bailey.
dead
They are the
serious. Oh, gosh,
sweetest,
I know.
like
Yeah.
goofy, big.
Yeah.
If you look at one
They're
of our
so
reels,
good.
you'll see them too. They
Oh,
were eating
yeah.
barbecue, Humpty Dumpty
Yeah.
barbecue chips.
Yeah.
They were
Yes.
really enjoying them.
Oh yes, they love when we have parties at the house because
Yeah.
everybody feeds them.
I
Yeah.
give them
Yeah.
I share my drink with her.
Yeah,
with-
she loves your coffee.
I
Bailey,
know.
actually, when you walk in, out in our backyard, she's like all excited.
I
You're
know,
her
she knows
friend
it's
for the
me.
day.
She knows
Yeah.
the coffee's coming.
Yeah.
Well,
Kim
she's pretty
shares the
smart.
coffee.
She's
with her.
smart. When my coffee's gone, she's gone. I don't
Yeah,
see her
she's
for the rest
like,
of the
"Where?
night.
I'm out."
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
She is too. Bailey's not so into it. He's like, whatever. I don't need that. You
Yeah,
know.
Duke,
but
yeah.
I mean, Duke's
Duke.
not into the coffee.
Yeah.
Bailey's like all over it. She's just
Yeah.
a female wants to sit next to me and drink coffee
Yeah,
and hang
she's like, I
out.
want to sit here and watch the fire and drink me a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both. Yeah.
That's like perfect night to me by the fire and
Yeah.
drinking coffee.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So another thing that happened Saturday night that made us think of a good tip. Like if anybody's like ever grew up and your mother's always been like always wear clean underwear, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, this one, yeah.
we were all here hanging out in the garage and they have the pool table and Tom just happened to was taking a shot and he had a rip in his pants.
Taking
And I
a
was
shot
just-
with the pool table.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
yeah.
pool, thank you. And I was like, oh, I'm glad he has good clean underwear, and it was a
Yeah.
good color. It actually matched what he was wearing, and
Right.
it just made me
You
think
coordinated it
like
well. Yes,
you
I was
know?
gonna say, wait a minute. Do you dress him or does he dress himself?
he dresses himself,
Okay.
of course. Yeah, I don't pick out.
Oh, he's like, put your legs in, honey.
Well, not
Come
dress
on,
him.
Tom.
Sorry, like pick out. Do you pick out his clothes? I know he could probably dress
She's like,
himself,
it's the
but
right leg, Tom, not the left. It's the right one.
But if I trust him, he'd be all backwards coming in here. I'm sure. He's like,
the
thank
hole
God
would have
she
been right out
doesn't dress
front,
me.
you know.
She's buttoning his pants on the back.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
You're
sit
good. You look good.
So he picks out. He matched his underwear with his shirt. Then
Maybe if he did an intentionally, I don't know. He probably
Yeah.
just pulled a pair of underwear
I'm
out
sure,
of
Yeah,
the drawer.
I'm
and
sure
put
you
them
were
on.
like, ooh,
They
yeah,
were
these
like his
match my
good
shirt.
blue ones, you know,
Oh,
and
okay.
it looked good. Like it was fine.
Yeah, it was
His ass was
maybe
like
he
hanging
knew
out.
that
yeah.
it looked good, and that's why his ass was
That
hanging
could
out.
be.
So he's like, I'm gonna wear my
He was
clean
bent over the
undies, my
pool
good
table
ones.
for me, you know, like yeah.
So it brought up a conversation of always wear clean underwear when you leave the house and stuff because you don't know you might get into a car accident. And
So
what do
my
you
mother
think?
always
Us
said-
Right.
with dirty underwear.
Like,
or
yeah.
nasty
Yeah, our
underwear.
mothers put the fear in of like the hospital thing, but you never know. You could be playing pool and have a ripped pants. I would want to have good underwear on.
Well, that's
like,
true.
You know?
When you
Yeah.
think of it that way, you know, because say if your pants do rip and you got nasty old
Granny panties or something, you know. Not
What's wrong
anything
with granny
against
panties?
No, I was just trying to say nothing against anybody with granny panties.
Well, I
that's
will tell you
fine.
what.
You know,
I think
it's
you guys
okay.
would appreciate it if I got a rip in my pants and my granny panties were showing instead of the thong.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm in
Like,
between.
there was no thong. You guys would be, what the fuck is happening over there? You
Yeah.
know, so. No, they're not actually granny panties. I don't know what granny panties are. Maybe they are, but they're not like
Yeah.
down to my knees. Like,
They're not like those, what did they used to call those?
Right, that's
big
what I'm
white
thinking of.
underwears. They're the
Bloomers.
bloomers.
oh,
Yeah.
no, they're not
They're not
bloomers.
bloomers?
No.
Like,
I get too
looking
hot for that
hot.
stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Like if I had to wear, like that's why I can't wear. What are they called? Spanx.
Yes, yeah.
God, I can't even wear a t-shirt and like a tank
Right.
top under my clothes. I'm like,
You like sweating your ass off.
and plus
It's
everything sticks to me. I hate things that stick to me like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's so weird. They just been having it on the news with Adele with like Spanx and sweatiness and things sticking to you. She's got some weird fungus thing happening,
Really?
you know?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's been on the news and like for her
This poor
show
woman's
in
got like
Las
something going
Vegas.
on. It's all over the news. Like I
Yeah.
hate a life like
Oh
that.
my gosh, I know.
Hopefully we don't get
Adele
that
has
famous.
fungus. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, come on. Like,
Hopefully we don't get
It's
that
on
famous
there.
where
Like, I
we
don't
got
know if
fungi
it's
and the whole
true.
world knows.
well,
But like the last couple of days, like
She's
I've
probably
seen
trying to warn
articles
people,
about
though,
it,
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like open about it. So
yeah, she's probably just trying to warn people, like, hey, be careful of this because this could happen, you know?
Right.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
been on like those entertainment news things. I've seen it like 2 days in a row. I've seen it.
Showing
you
like
know?
close-ups of it and stuff.
They didn't show pictures of it.
Like,
That's good, like what to watch for. You know,
But
But
I
it
can
just
see
said-
that. That's why I don't do it, though, because I would be so
You'd be
sweaty.
the fungi girl.
I would be.
get the fungus.
She'd have the fungi.
You guys, I come up to you and be like, I got the fungus, guys.
I'd be like,
Careful.
oh, she's wearing them spandex again.
Yeah.
Spanx, no spandex. Spanx.
I think they're called Spanx, right?
Spanx,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spandex, I mean, same
the
thing,
same.
right? Yeah.
It could be the same.
Remember when spandex were cool though? Back in like what was it? Like
Well,
maybe
when
the
we-
early '90s, late '80s.
They might
spandex
still
were
be,
cool.
but, you know, like, this body ain't going into a spandex.
Well, I think
you know?
spandex are like maybe now if you're like a bicyclist or something.
Oh,
maybe.
okay,
So-
right. I do
Yeah.
remember wearing those with, like,
Yeah.
a, you know,
Yeah, you'd wear them like underneath
Under-
like a cool skirt or like
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
shorts that were shorter. Yeah.
well, I think they still do.
Yeah. I do think sometimes some people still do wear stuff like especially under like a short dress or
I do
Yeah.
know, like, I've
Something,
gotten them for Lexi because she'd wear the sundresses and she's
Right.
like, you know, Mom, I need to go get my, I
Yeah.
don't even know what you call them, but I was just like, whatever, I get it. So that way, if her dress throat blows up, you know, she's not hanging out in her granny panties or
Right.
thongs, you know, like, no.
In her bloomers.
In her bloomers, yeah. No, that would be me. That would be so freaking funny,
Like she's
yeah.
gonna kill us when she listens to that. She's gonna be like, you guys.
And she does listen, so I'm gonna
Yes.
be in big trouble.
Yes.
Sorry, Lex.
We know you don't wear bloomers, Lex.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're
And
too young for that.
she's super beautiful
Yeah,
too.
she's too
Like
hot
she
to
is
wear
a
and stuff.
beautiful girl.
But it's so
Yeah.
funny how smart the younger kids are, though, because me, I would have never thought to do that. I'd put my short skirt on and be like, going out, you know.
Right.
The wind's blowing and I'm stuck all night holding it down,
We
you
have no
know.
morals, so that's
Oh,
why.
that's true. That is true.
No.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, so we got a good tip from Bill this week too. Actually,
yeah.
that was a good
tip.
tip.
Yes.
I don't know if it would work for everybody, but anybody that has key locks for their car, because it's wicked expensive to get a duplicate key.
Yeah.
But like Bill said, because most of the time when you're locked out of the car, like you're just locked out of the car, you just need to get in the car if your keys are in it.
Right.
So he was like, was telling us you can just get your unlock key
Yep.
done at the hardware
For
store.
cheap. Yeah.
So
yeah.
even if you don't have another key to start your car, at least you can get in
Get
if
in
you
it to
lock your
get your
keys
car-
in it.
yeah, to get
you
your
know,
keys,
and you can do
yes.
it for cheap.
Yep. So if
I
you
thought
have
that
like
was
the
a
push
great-
button, yes, you have the push button where you can't. Then or whatever kind of key, like those fancy keys. Sometimes you can just get
Well, that's what I was just gonna ask. Do you guys have regular keys? I have a regular key
I
that
have
goes
a
in my
key
ignition.
doesn't go in my ignition. My key just sits in my car.
Yours too?
I don't know if it opens up to a key or not. Like to tell you the truth, I would have
Do you
to
have to
look
put
at
a
my
key in the
key.
ignition to start
No,
the car?
I
You
just like
put
I
the
can
key in
just
the
hit
car
my
with-
door handle. If I have my key in my pocket, I just
Same
hit the
with
button
me,
on my
yeah.
door and it unlocks.
Same with me. I don't have to actually do anything.
But I feel like there might
But
be
wait, though.
alternative ways that I've never like tried to just experiment with. I just
Yeah.
always make sure I have my key and hit the button.
So how
Yeah.
would the
So-
two of you be able to get a key to unlock your door if you don't actually physically have a key? Like I
Yeah,
have a
so-
key.
It wouldn't
Right.
work for people like us.
Right.
Oh, the high class it doesn't work
Yes.
for. But you lower folks like me,
Yeah.
that is a good tip because I actually have to take my key, put it in my ignition. Yeah, I got an older car,
Oh my
you know.
God, how do you do it?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
You guys, you know how I am with change.
No.
I don't like change, so
I didn't even, me neither, but I ended up with this car, and it is an older car. It's not like it's new. I've never had a brand new car, but it's one of those push button starts too, which I
Yeah,
was like, I
that's
never want
right
one of
up,
those,
yeah.
but I have one now. So
See, my car won't even lock. If my key's in my car, I've accidentally almost done it before. Well, I accidentally did do it, but it didn't lock. Thank God. But I left my key in the car, and then I went to get out and manually just hit the button to lock it. And when I go to shut the door, my car will make like a beeping noise, and it will not lock if my key's inside.
See,
there's
mine
no way
won't
to
lock
lock
if
the
my key's
keys.
in the ignition, so it's not that old, you know, but
Yeah.
it is still old enough where I actually have, but the thing is like I have 2 keys. I keep one in my purse, because
Yeah.
my purse is always with me, and I keep one that I use all the time, so the one in my purse is just buried in there, you know,
Right.
and this
Yeah.
one here just goes in my ignition. I have that with me all the time. But so this trick would work for me because I could go, say if I didn't have that other key, I only have one key like Emmy,
Right.
you know. So you only have that one key, you go to the hardware store, you get a key made, and that will just unlock your door. But once you get your door unlocked, your keys are sitting in there, so you're all
Right,
set
you're all
now.
set.
Right, and I
Yes.
think most people, like any time that I've locked my car, it's been a simple thing. Like I locked my keys in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
not that you
it's a
lost
good
your keys
cheap
somewhere and
cheap
you're
Right.
fix for
yeah.
somebody. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Because that's all Bill has for his truck. He has his key, he has his regular, but he does have a key where you put it in the ignition. But he has like the push buttons and all that stuff. But he just has a regular key that will only open up the doors. It will not start the car. So that's why he knows a
Oh.
little tip.
yeah.
So
So for anybody out there who
it's
just only
cheaper.
has one key, if you have that as an option, I recommend like doing it. If I had known that tip, I would, because I don't
That is a
even
good
think
tip.
like the tow companies and stuff. I always hear that they won't do that thing anymore to unlock your door.
I think they will,
yeah, they
but not
will.
for free.
They charge you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. See, Emily just locked her keys in her car the other day, like literally
Right.
Saturday.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and Bill knows how to like open it up. Like he can just wedge it, like because it's not a brand new car, so you can kind of you just put a hammer in it, wedge it open enough, and whatever. I'm giving people tips, like people like don't
How to
do
break
this.
into a
Yeah,
vehicle
like,
for
here's how to break into my daughter's car.
step by step with Billy Joe, how to break
yeah,
into
you
a
just get a
vehicle.
hammer and you get this and you get that.
We'll do it
You'll
on
be able to
video
get a
for you
split.
guys,
I'll
so
make
you
a
can like
video.
really
Why
see.
not? I'll even show you the license plate and everything. I'll show
Right.
you everything
Yeah.
about the car. How about that? Jeez.
Tell you
But-
where it's gonna be parked.
Yeah, I'll give you my
You know?
address and I'll tell you where everything is in the house too. How about that? So, but anyway, so when you get up there, he saw a wrecker sitting there at Walmart and was like, "Hey, will you want to, unlock her for us real quick?" And he was like, "No," he's like, "I'm not doing it for free. He's like, it's gonna cost you $55." And we have AAA. So Bill's like, "Well, you got AAA." He's like, "Well, you're gonna have to call them and they're gonna have to set us up to do it."
Well, Bill's old school like us. I think he thought, because he said, "Hey, if I give you $20, will you unlock the door?"
Right.
And he's like, "No, it's gonna cost you $50." And he's like, "Oh, I might as well try it on my own."
Yeah.
So Bill did it in a matter of seconds. He's like, "Hey, I saved myself $50, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like
right,
so."
Right.
He still had the trick. He knew, like, he still had the knack to
Yeah.
unlock it.
Yeah.
We're giving out all kinds of good tips tonight.
Right? Yeah, that's a
Selling
good tip.
ourselves, So, but yeah.
Well, that just
So.
means that Bill's locked himself out a lot. And
Yes,
that
and
he just,
me. I've locked my
Right.
keys. He's helped me so many times because I've locked my. I can't with this particular car, but my cars before you could lock them, and many times I've locked my keys.
Yeah,
I
me
don't know if
too.
I've ever
And I'm
done
almost
it.
like, thank God I never did it, like with
Yeah.
Chelsea in it or something. You
Oh,
know,
I did with the
it's like,
twins. Yeah, that's a
have
whole
you?
story. Yes.
Oh my God, that's like you go
Yes,
into
'cause
panic, right?
Yeah, we were in the store and they were little. They were still little enough to roam around the car, but they were little enough to be in car seats.
Yeah.
So I had me and the twins. It was just the three of us, and we had gone into Polly's, and we were getting, whatever we were getting. So we came out, and yeah, I know. Like
I want your whole grocery list, Billy
so
Joe.
I was getting this and that, and like everybody's like, "What the hell is I going to do this?"
I need milk, bread, butter.
Tampons. No. So, anyways, so I left the car running while we were in there because it was like a warm day. Didn't think nothing of it. Came out and it was I drove a Caravan back then. Yes, I don't even want to admit it, but the twins were only like 3, and I had to.
needed
I
one.
had to.
Yeah,
I
you
know. I
had
just
a lot
it's
of
bad memories.
Tried, man.
Yes, traumatizing
Yeah.
to have one of those. But anyway, so I go to get in it while I'm putting Darian in his car seat and I'm buckling him in while Emily's kind of like, how 3-year-olds roam around the car and well, she's in the front seat. I think nothing of it. So I'm like, "Come on, Em, get back here with Mom." And I put her in her seat and I buckle her in. So they're both buckled in, and I shut the door, the sliding door. And as that door shuts, I go to open up my driver's side door, and it's like,
Oh
It's
no!
locked.
Oh
when Emily
no!
was fooling around in the front seat, she had
She
hit
hit
the
it.
lock button.
Oh no.
And I didn't realize
Oh,
until they were both
man.
locked in. They were old enough to be able to easily, if they were unbuckled, they would have been easily be able to unlock that door. Because
Yeah.
they're old enough to, okay, yeah, if you told them to do something. But they were buckled in and they weren't strong enough to push the button
Oh
to unbuckle
no.
themselves.
Oh.
And I didn't have an extra key to my
Right,
car.
right.
But anyways, a long story short, like a lot happened. Like my dad ended up calling a friend of his. His friend came down, was aggravating the shit out of me during all of it. He was like, why would you do this? And I'm just like, dude, either get me like get me unlocked, or just go away. 'Cause you're
Right.
annoying the
Like,
shit out
yeah,
of me.
you're stressed
Be
out
helpful.
anyways.
Yeah, my kids are like in the car. Thankfully, the
You're
AC
about ready
was
to
on.
bash windows
Yes,
out.
Yes, I
Like,
literally was. Like back then, there was big ashtrays outside of stores.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Big
yeah.
tall ashtrays. And like I literally had it up because they were in the car by then crying. They could feel
Oh.
that. it
They
was
knew
just-
you
Okay,
were
you
nervous.
stressed,
Yes.
Yeah.
And this had been like a good 45 minutes, so it was like a lot. Thankfully, again, the car was running, the AC was on.
That's
they weren't
like
hot.
key. Like if
Yeah.
it wasn't, you probably would have ended up
Oh,
breaking
absolutely.
your window.
I-
you
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
but
I was panicking
It
as
was-
it was
you're
because I
panicking,
worried
but you
about
knew
them.
they were
were scared, and I
okay.
just wanted to
Yeah.
hug them.
Well, you wanted to make sure
wanted to
you needed to
reassure
reassure them that
Yes.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Mama's just nervous because I gotta get in there.
Right,
You know,
right, and they got
so.
all these people. Like you got a couple guys kind of roaming around the car and trying to figure out how to get in. So they were just like, "Who are these strangers?" And Mama looked scared, and
Yeah.
you know. So I picked up that big ashtray, and I was just gonna like tap the corner of the front, and it was a caravan, so they were back quite a ways from the.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
still was just like panic mode, and I went to like I was gonna just hit the corner of the window. And a guy grabbed it, and he's like, no, I'll help you.
Oh.
And he ended up having a hammer, and he just literally tapped it like a few times, and it smashed a little bit, enough for him to put his hand in.
Oh
and he
God.
literally did it in like
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Oh.
So we got them out of the car, ready to clean all the glass, but the girls in the store were so good. They took the twins in and were like, let's go have an ice cream. And,
Aw.
oh my God, I was just like, I felt like it was like such a traumatizing thing. I'm like, come here, babies. Like, give Mama a hug. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Because they were crying.
Honest
and-
mistake,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens, you know. So.
But like you said, you were
And-
lucky though because even though it was so hot out, you had the AC running. They were only crying because they knew they could
They were
feel
just
your
picking
tension.
up
You
your
know.
stress,
Yeah.
you know. They
Yeah.
knew you were stressed out. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah, it is that story.
the garage, like Saturday night, gave us a lot of topics. So even though we babble a lot, we like touched on a lot of things for everybody tonight, and we were gonna end it with
Wait, can I just say something? You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
we've made it clear to everyone, this show is about nothing, but it's
Yeah.
about everything.
Right.
You know, like
right.
it's everyday living. Like I should say, every day of like our lives living. And
Yeah.
I know we're not the only ones that go through this stuff. So
Of course.
we do sit here and babble about whatever we talk about. You
We're
know.
babbling fools.
Yeah, but you know, it's like.
there were good tips mixed in our babbling though. If you can get between the babble,
Right.
we got some
Go
good
around
tips,
the
you
babble.
know. Like
And
good
you know,
advice.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys can always send us messages, you know, good or bad. We'll take the bad with the good, you know.
Yeah.
That's how we learn
We got
stuff
broad
too.
shoulders. We got kids.
We
Yeah.
do, right, you know. But it's like, you know, I mean, we're not claiming to do anything special here besides sit down and talk about life. That's
Yeah.
all, you know.
Yeah.
It's like we hope we can give you guys a good laugh, a good chuckle, and if not, sorry, we tried.
Yeah,
You know?
this is just what happened.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. This is our crazy life, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But it's not that
Exactly.
crazy. That's why it's called Crazy Not Crazy.
Right.
'Cause-
Yeah.
So sometimes it's crazy and sometimes it's not. So,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's probably
so-
crazy more than not crazy, but
Yeah.
But we deal with it, you know, like that's the big thing in life right now. You got to deal with the crazy
Yeah.
sometimes and bring it back to reality
Yeah.
and be like,
and there's
Okay.
just a lot of negative in the world right now, and we don't
Yeah.
want to be part of that. We want to like help relieve that negativity and kind of give you a little chuckle and
Yeah, like
You
we
know?
want to give you guys a prize.
Yeah.
So if you
Laura.
So what you gotta do is answer like this question.
right. We're trying to
Then,
give a prize here.
Yeah, so I think you girls know what the question is.
so right
Oh,
on
yeah.
episode
What
22.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it was
Yes.
episode 22.
Yes. What? So you have to listen to episode 22 in order to know the answer to this. What superpower did Laura say she wanted? Right?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Yes.
just gotta put it on answer us someplace on one of our sites.
Somewhere.
Any
Well,
place.
Somewhere out there. No. So
Well,
on Facebook.
On Facebook,
Friday,
right.
We'll
Yeah.
post the
Facebook.
question, and then you get to like the post that I put up or that we put
Oh,
up.
maybe we weren't supposed to put the question up yet.
Yeah.
What do you
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we,
all
we
right.
goofed. We goofed. We didn't want to say the question right now, right?
We didn't?
I
Why not? I'm confused.
don't know. Did we? I don't
That's
think
all
we
right.
did.
It works out either way.
Last week we didn't
Yeah.
say the question.
We put it
that,
on
so we
Facebook
waited and
on
put it on Facebook.
Friday.
But maybe saying it right now will help.
Yeah. Now
So-
the question's out there.
Now the question's
Sorry,
up
it's out there
Thursday.
anyway,
Yeah.
so.
So yeah, we just mix things up. That's what we do.
Yeah, we
Right.
meant to
You
do that.
know?
We meant to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But anyway, so once I put the question up on Friday, you have to like it. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, just put the
Yelling
question
at
up
people.
Thursday when we put when we put this.
when we do
episode.
what? Yeah, spit it out.
Well, we're gonna
Smack
have
it in the back of the head.
We're gonna have a question for you guys, and after all of this babbling, you
Yeah,
can
see,
even,
this
if you
one's definitely
remember-
babbling, you
If you
guys.
remember what the
was
question was,
babbling.
you can even just put it out there right now, and you'll be in a raffle for a prize if we get multiple
Right.
people.
Right,
And
yeah.
so this is our garage talk for the night, everybody.
I
Hope you enjoyed it.
you
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
We'll catch you guys. We're coming up to 25 next time, so
Yeah.
Oh,
bye,
Laura might have
everyone.
some really good potty favors for us.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Episode
party
25.
favors for 25.
exciting. All right, have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.